what I'm on about. That's what I'm on about. How we doing, guys? So this is my instant reaction, and it has of course finished. Aston Villa 1, Arsenal 0. It's another defeat, 10th defeat of the season already, and we are in February. And I honestly don't know what to say anymore. We didn't deserve to lose the game, but we didn't deserve to win the game. And it was all because of the opening minute of the match. Cedric, what are you doing? Simple 5-yard pass. Under no pressure. And it's just a story of Arsenal. Somebody within the club, the players, they just make a mistake all the time. Something always happens. We always shoot ourselves in the foot. And that's just the way it always is. I'm looking at the second half performance. I'm looking at some of the individual performances. And I'm sitting there and I've just got to question so many different things. And, you know, Thomas Partey looks like he's injured again. What is going on there? You know, this is a guy that we brought in who had no injuries. You know, his injury record before he came to Arsenal was superb. Now he's picking up muscle injuries left, right and centre. What is going on? You know, I can't wait for the day that Hector Bellerin doesn't play for this football club again. He's absolutely awful. He doesn't look like a footballer. Watch the way he runs with the ball. He just looks so unorthodox and so like out of place. He's absolutely dreadful. He gets in the final third and his delivery and his decision making is absolutely poor. Every single time it's poor, poor, poor. And this is the problem. We're going to keep continuing the way that we are until we finally get rid of so much more. That's how deep rooted the problems were. Mikel's going to have to take some of the blame today for some of what I saw out there. Why are you bringing Willian on? What did he do when he actually come on apart from fall over all the time and go backwards? He's absolutely dreadful, man. Why are you not bringing Martinelli on instead? You know, shifting Pepe out to the right-hand side when he's been so effective on the left. I understand the Saka substitute, and do you know what? To a point it was working. Because with Pepe and Saka, they were doubling up and overloading on Villa's right-hand side. And it was working, like I said. But then Partey gets injured, has to make a change, brings Willian on, moves Pepe to the right-hand side. Willian doesn't do the things that Pepe's doing. Saka can't get involved the way that he was. And everything starts to fall to shit. We're going against 2 banks of 4. Everything's slow. We can't break them down. And I'm sitting there like, really? You know, we got to question the referee again today, VAR and everything else. Go back to the first half. Go and look at the foul on Saka. He's through on goal. I don't care if it's 40 yards from goal. He's through on goal. Letter of the law, last man. It's a professional foul. It's a red card. It's not double jeopardy because you're not in the box. It's not a penalty. It doesn't matter that he's 40 yards away from goal. It's a foul. He's the last man. Saka is rapid. Nobody's catching him. He's through on goal. What more of a goal scoring opportunity do you need to see before you decide, yeah, that's a goal scoring opportunity? You know, an Aston Villa player's on a yellow card. He goes straight through the back of Xhaka. And because Xhaka doesn't scream to high heaven, nothing gets done about it. Flip that around. Thomas Partey is actually running, doesn't do anything wrong. The Aston Villa player literally screams as though he's been shot from a sniper from the whole end. And what does the referee do? He books him. He books Thomas Partey. Are you actually taking the piss? And then, to compound it all, a corner comes in. Emi Martinez has hold of Lacazette's shirt. And I mean not just a tiny grab. He's fully pulling his shirt away from him and pulling Lacazette down into him. What happens? The referee gives a free kick to Aston Villa. Now that there is why VAR was introduced and why you should be using it to look at incidents that referees may not be able to see. Crowded box, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. But no, anybody with a pair of eyes can see that Emi Martinez has pulled Lacazette down. It's not a foul to Aston Villa. It's a penalty to Arsenal. So what's the ref doing? What's VAR doing? And what's the point anymore? It's absolute rubbish. Absolute rubbish. And I'm sick to death of seeing the same rubbish week in, week out. Players getting into a certain area and they stop. What do I do? Where do I go? Do I pass here? Do I pass there? Yeah, maybe. It just breaks down over and over and over again, consistently, every single time. There's no point in getting up on a Saturday morning to watch that absolute shower of shite, because all it's done is ruin everybody's weekend. 10 defeats and we're in February already. Now go and look at those 10 defeats in particular and go and have a look at how many of those defeats were because of individual or collective mistakes during the course of the game. You know, how many times have we lost the game because of a red card? It wasn't just Wolves. You can go right back to Burnley. You can think about how we dropped 2 points away at Leeds because of the sending off there. There's just so many over and over and over. Gabriel getting sent off. How many times? How many mistakes do we keep making and putting ourselves on the back foot? 1 minute of the game gone and we make that error. Like Cedric's half asleep. What have you been doing in the warm-up? Have you not been warming up correctly? Have you not been getting yourself right to be prepared for the game? Why are you not making a simple 5-yard pass? I'm not buying all this, he's not a left back. You don't need to be a left back to make that pass. It's not about what position you're playing in. It's about a simple basic move that you should be doing as a footballer. You know, you can go to kids level of football and they will make that pass. It was that simple. There was nobody pressuring him. There was nobody on his shoulder and putting him off balance. It was just simple. And it's an error. And then we have 89 minutes to get back into the game and we don't get back into the game. So many opportunities in terms of getting in the right areas, in and around the box, especially in the second half. And either the cross is poor or the finishing's poor. I thought when Odegaard come on, he looked very lively and very decent in that area. Missed the big opportunity. Aubameyang, what's he doing? You know, I understand the striker needs service, but at the end of the day, I'm not seeing anything. I've seen Aubameyang come on for the last 2 games and not be involved. You may as well have left him on the bench because he's not getting involved. There's no real energy or enthusiasm to get involved. So what's actually the problem? And are we playing him based on reputation? There's a reason why he's not starting at the moment and he shouldn't be. I think that in an attacking sense, Saka was probably one of the quieter ones, but a lot of that was probably to do with the fact that he was kicked out of the game in the first half. But what did the referee do about that? Nothing. We're getting players kicked left, right and centre, and then the moment one tackle on Jack Grealish, yellow card comes out. You sit there and you're like, where's the consistency? What are you actually doing about it? Come on, explain to me. This is why I want to see referees come out after the game to explain decisions. I want VAR to tell me as to why they never deemed that a penalty on Lacazette from Emi Martinez. Somebody please enlighten me, tell me. Because I would like to know. Because anyone with a pair of eyes can see it's a foul. Explain. I really don't get it. I really don't. And it's just not good enough anymore. It's not acceptable. 10 defeats in February. And you look at the players and the team and everything else that we've got coming up. We've got Leeds next. We've got Man City. We've got the Europa League. That's where we're going to have to go and, you know, pull it all in. In the Europa League, we're literally going to have to put all our eggs in one basket in there. Because what else have we got to play for? Apart from probably finishing in the top half of the table. But even that's debatable. If results go against us over the course of the weekend, we'll be dropping right back down to 13th. That's not acceptable. So many people within this club need to take a long, hard look at themselves. The manager's going to be the one that takes it. Because as the manager, he has to take it. And you're going to, you know, get him full on and say, why do you do this, that, the other? But a lot of what happened today, you've got to sit there and say, well, how's that Arteta's fault? Is it his fault that Cedric can't play a 5-yard pass? Is it his fault that players blaze over the bar when they could just do a simple shot or not cut back correctly? Where you can question the manager is your substitutions. You can see why you bring Aubameyang on, because he's meant to be the talisman, the captain, the goal scorer, but he doesn't do anything. The Willian one, I really want to know why the hell he was brought on, because what? It completely changes the dynamic. We made so many changes. And like I said, the Saka one, I didn't have an issue with, because him and Pepe doubling on that left-hand side was working, you know. And then he brings Willian on, pulls Pepe to the right-hand side, and everything goes flat. Slow, lethargic, absolute bullshit. So what more can I say about it? Absolute rubbish. And again, it's just another defeat. And I can't say no more than that. We got a week off. We got a week to stew over this now. Yeah, great. And then we play Leeds United at home. And things have got to change massively. And some of these players need to take a long, hard look at themselves. It's as simple as that. So there we go. That is my instant reaction. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button, smash a like on this video. And I will see you lot soon. I'm out of here.